As you might have heard, EasyEquities has just announced that they are no longer a free-to-use platform and that they will be implementing a new R25 per month fee for all EasyEquities users that do not meet certain criteria. In an email sent out this Tuesday titled "Thrive to Remain Free," the EasyEquities team explained, very poorly, how their Thrive program was going to help people save fees. But only 27 lines further in the email did they announce that they are introducing the Thrive fee, where they told us that they will now be a R25 monthly cost to the EasyEquities platform and that you can only avoid it by adhering to certain rules they have implemented in the Thrive program. And if you don't meet those levels, then you have to pay the monthly fee. So in this video, we're going to break down exactly what this Thrive fee is, why people are so upset about it, what my thoughts are on the situation, and because it now seems to be a reality, what tips and tricks you can use to get ahead of this Thrive program so that you don't have to pay the new fee. And lastly, the COO of EasyEquities replied to me in an email, and we'll go through his response here. Alright, so what is this Thrive fee actually? Well, since the news broke of the new fee, there has been an uproar in the EasyEquities community. I'm on quite a few EE groups with tens of thousands of people, and everyone is talking about it, especially on Twitter, where their CEO, Charles Savage, has been frantically trying to answer people's questions, giving interviews on the new fee, and pleading the case of how Purple Group, the parent company of EasyEquities, is undervalued, which has been interesting. And the surface reason for the fee, according to Charles, is that it is a fair and reasonable change and drives the right behavior. And its purpose is supposedly to drive people to deposit more money, invest more in Thrive stocks, educate themselves, or donate to charity with your share purchases. So in some ways, I suppose it's like Discovery's Vitality, where you pay a fee to be in the program, but if you go to gym and do other things, you can earn that fee back. In fact, Charles likened it to gym on Twitter by saying it was like being offered a free gym membership and the only thing you needed to do was walk into the gym once a month. And he went on to say those that are not willing to go to gym once a month should not have free gym memberships. But I can't help but think that EasyEquities also charges trading fees, so it's not exactly the same because I can't remember having a membership fee and being charged for every time I go on the treadmill. But that is apparently the reason for the fee, to encourage a certain behavior. But let's talk about why people are upset. Well, the first reason is that it appears to go against EasyEquities' whole value offering and why they became the biggest broker in South Africa in the first place. Simple, easy and affordable investing to the masses, just like Capitec with their R5 per month bank account. The second reason, according to people posting on social media, is that they want to be able to invest and leave it to grow and not worry about it. Now, each month investors will have to figure out how to work the system to save their fee for that month. And in this day and age with high inflation, cost of living rises, and many of the difficulties South Africa faces, the last thing people need is to pay more fees, especially if the purpose of the platform is to utilize and grow every rand that you have to create a better life for yourself. Others have said, which is probably the first thing that came to everyone's mind, that this is nothing more than a cash grab and a company trying to make more money from its consumer, possibly to make up for a poor performance in Purple Group this year, which you can see in our latest video. Personally, I think the biggest problem is that it comes down to a breach of trust between a company and the people that support it. EasyEquities was always marketed as a platform with no monthly fees, and millions of people joined on that promise. This move now seems like the rug being pulled out and going back on their initial promise. But on that note, here are my views on it. So look, there are two things. Firstly, I think it was the wrong move for the business. I think that your customers are everything, and rather than placing extra fees on your consumers to make a profit, it would be better to simply grow the business organically. I think if Capitec started charging R200 a month like other banks, they would lose clients very fast. And on that point, if you look at a platform like Robinhood in the USA, they don't charge fees to open an account or to maintain your account. They are commission free and it's free to transfer funds to your account. And with that model, they quickly became the platform with the most users in America almost overnight. So in my view, maybe this opens up the door for competitors to offer what they should have offered, and maybe EasyEquities is just the MySpace for now and there is still a Facebook coming along. Now, I have emailed the COO of EasyEquities in the past on other issues, and after the decision I emailed him again and relayed some of these thoughts and issues, and as always he was really great and replied within 30 minutes, and this is what he had to say. Hi Chris, thanks for your input, and a lot of your points are poignant and hit a note. We definitely haven't approached this as a cash grab, and instead genuinely see this as an opportunity to drive consumer investing behavior as well as looking at our customer profitability. Agree, we don't always get it right. I'd love the opportunity to catch up with you and discuss some of the points below. Not to placate you, but to get your feedback as a loyal customer. I do think it is worth noting that the fee came with a lot of deliberation and flexibility attached to it, i.e. we will further hone this based on consumer feedback like yours. Thanks. Given the situation, I think it was a very open and honest response, and I appreciated his feedback and taking the time to respond, and I will look to take him up on his offer to meet with him and discuss some of the points. So let's look at some things on the other hand, and quite honestly there are some very simple and easy ways to meet the targets that allow you to avoid the Thrive fee. So although I still disagree with the premise, let's take a look through how you and I can manage our accounts so that you don't pay 1 extra cent more than you have to, and how to avoid this 25 Rand monthly fee. So on the EasyEquities website, they have a very informative page on Thrive, and it's simply easyequities.coza/thrive, and this is the table that is important. Now, according to their email, all users on level 3 or more on Thrive won't have to pay their fee, and each rocket ship here represents 1 Thrive level and what you need to do to reach it. And the very first one, like you can see, and most definitely the easiest, sometimes, is to deposit more than you withdraw. So if you withdraw 0 that month and deposit 1 Rand, then you don't pay the fee. And honestly, out of all of them, this is by far the easiest and simplest way for you to avoid the 25 Rand monthly fee. Just deposit more than you withdraw, even if it's only by 1 Rand. But the problem I have here is some people will want to invest a large sum and just leave it for years to grow. Well, now you can't do that. Or if you get some great dividends that you want to use on something in your life, you now have to pay essentially 25 Rand to withdraw it unless you use some of these other methods on that month. Next is the product commander. This simply means if you use more of their products like Easy Credit, Easy Protect policy, purchasing selected bundles and baskets picked out by them, or using EasyFX, you only get 1 Thrive level and 10% off trading fees. Personally, I would rather pay 25 Rand a month than alter my investing strategy and returns because EE is forcing me to. So if you already use these products, that's awesome, but I personally wouldn't put my returns at risk by investing in things I don't want to for the sake of a 25 Rand fee. Platform Evangelist is the same thing. If you invest in multiple of their platforms, you can gain 1 Thrive level. Same thing here, I wouldn't want to invest in platforms I don't want to and change my investment strategy just for the sake of 1 platform level. Only if I was already investing in them would that be okay. Refer and earn. Now this will be different for me because on a few videos I have mentioned my referral link for EE, so I often get people signing up using that link, and luckily this might still be a rare case for me. But for most people, I am sure you will very quickly run out of people to try and refer, and you would need 12 people a year to be able to save the fee. So this might initially be an option, but might lose steam very quickly over time. Then donate for good. Here is a tricky one, because if you're already using this when you buy shares, then that's amazing and great. And if you are not, then you have to weigh up how much you are saving versus spending, and if donating a 5 Rand minimum is worth the 1 Thrive level, knowing you will still need another 1 or 2 of these items for the month. Also, this might just be me, but I think having 1 Thrive level reward if you donate for good, and 3 Thrive levels to deposit money or refer someone to their platform also says a lot. And lastly, earn with Easy Academy, where you can watch and complete some of their tutorials in order to earn 1 Thrive level. Basically, you have to earn your pocket money by going to school. And it's always good to learn, but if you are a medium to advanced investor, this could be quite tedious. Now, on top of being able to save the monthly 25 Thrive fee by using the Thrive program, there are other benefits to the program such as brokerage fee discounts up to 100% and their Easy AI offering. That stuff is great. I just wish they would promote customers' behavior with the carrot of great offerings and discounts and not the threat of the stick of additional fees if you don't. Similar to F&B's eBucks, where you have the possibility to be rewarded, but it's not mandatory and there is no threat of fees if you don't. It's purely by your choice as a customer. So guys, that is it. That is the basics of this new Thrive fee from EasyEquities and how to work the Thrive program and make sure you are saving as much in fees as you possibly can, both by saving the 25 Rand Thrive fee and by saving percentages on the brokerage fees as well. So if you are a casual cash viewer, I want you to be able to save as much money as possible and be able to use all of your money to invest, grow your wealth and income, and create a better life for yourself. So I really hope this video helped you to understand these new changes and how to navigate them. And if you appreciate that, please give this video a like and share it with a friend if they need it. Now, since the news broke, Charles and the EasyEquities team has been all over the place, putting out fires and talking on social media and the press, and they have hinted to, remember that this is only day one of our campaign supporting this change, lots more to follow. So this is still ongoing, and maybe after seeing the response, they will be looking to roll out more positives for the users to try and justify it. I guess we will just have to see as time goes on. So if there are major updates, I will post it here on the channel, and if you want to see that, you're welcome to subscribe. But guys, that is it for today's video. Let me know what you think or any questions in the comments below, and I'll see you guys once again, as always, on Casual Cash. Cheers.